I've arrived at the airport. It's like a big market here. The smell of fish everywhere. There is a food market. There's like a confectionery section and like a fish section, everything. So I'll take a little walk around. I'm on Smile Road. Sushi restaurant in the airport. You know, they actually have a cinema in this airport and a museum. They have everything. Ice cream shop, sushi shops. I can't even speak. Well, they have an awful lot of food options, like everywhere. There's ramen, onigiri shops, sushi shops, ice cream shops, but honestly it's not worth the extortionate prices that they charge in the airports. You're better off just waiting an hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean, they're charging, I think, 3,500 yen for bowl of ramen with a side of rice, and you get that in most places for about 1,000 yen, 1,100, so definitely not worth it. I'm still a bit early for most of these shops. So here you've got the cinema. It's pretty cool if you're way too early for your film. This is the 4th floor. It's called the Oasis Park. So they've got like Gundam shop. The lounge is up here, restaurant over here, more Gundam figures. There's a few of these statues around. I was wrong. This is not a shop, it's a museum. So you've even got a museum in an airport. The Gundam shop is opening. Everyone already queued up for it. Anyway, I'm gonna head down to the security and go through that and maybe get coffee if it's not ridiculously priced. Arrived finally at Sensoji Temple. Getting coffee though. There's so many people here. I feel like I'm in India. Of course there's a McDonald's. Strawberry chocolate, that looks nice. Dubai choco. Matcha. I've been here when it's busy, but it's never been this busy. Bloody Golden Week. I haven't even gotten into the temple yet. Oh my god, can I get in? That's the question. At least they have soda. Can I make it up here? Oh my god. Free drink. I see all the poor boyfriends being dragged around by their girlfriends having to video record them while they're dressed in a kimono. Poor fellows probably just trying to enjoy themselves, but they can't. Well, I've made it to the side entrance of the temple. There's no way I was going up that middle part. Way too many people, but look at it. It's a monster, isn't it? I think I chose a better way to go around, to be honest. Look at this beast. Interesting fact for you. This building here, last time I stayed in Tokyo in September before I flew to South Korea, that was the guest house I stayed in. Pretty good location. I made a calculated decision to come back here at night time. It's too many people, it's crazy. So that's the decision I've made, but at least the view is incredible. The flowers are nice here though. Let's see what food they've got. We got crab, shaved ice, noodles, corn, pineapples, sausages. Everything. Strange things to have at a temple though, I have to admit. Squid, octopus, the dreaded dangos that I hate. Food smells great. It's just a shame there's big crowds trying to queue up for the food. So, as I said, I've been here a few times when I've been in Tokyo, but I've never seen it this crowded. Never. I'll come back at like 10? About 10? No? And there should be a lot less people here. Now there won't be any food stalls here at that time. But when I come back this way tomorrow, I might pop by and grab some crab on a stick. Let's get a free drink, will we? Tea or water? Well, I think it's green tea. So let's try that out. Well, let's try out the green tea. Oh, it's very refreshing. It's nice. I still have my coffee though in my pocket, so it's a mix of tea and coffee. So I'm gonna slowly make my way over and check out the area that I'm staying in. I'll come back here later. It's a half an hour walk, not too bad. And it's nice to be staying in a more quiet area, because when you're done walking around the main parts for the day, it's just nice to get back to the quietness. Well, I've escaped from the madness of the center. Although even though Tokyo is so crazy, it's especially crazy now because it's Golden Week, firstly, and secondly it's Sunday. So a combination of both. More people are out and about. But it's crazy when you come like 15 minutes away from the main park. You end up on these quiet kind of back streets, which I like the most. I think my guest house, it's not on this street, but it's on a street similar. So, nice quiet place. That's what I mean. You don't have to stay in Shibuya or Shinjuku. You're better off. No, first of all, the prices for them places are sky high compared to something like this. And at that sky tree, the big tower, it's the metro station, so I can just hop off there from the main part and walk 15 minutes. And when I was walking near that sky tree, there was a group of ladies outside this building, and they were like, hello, hello. I said, hello. I said, oh, come on, come in, we want to introduce you to, or we're introducing Buddhism. And I was thinking, like, to Japan? I don't think it needs to be introduced. I think it's been introduced a long time ago and it's ingrained itself. But I told them I was checking into my hotel, so I didn't have time. That was a lie, I did have time, but I didn't know if they were like a bloody cult or something. And knowing my luck, I'd end up in the bloody room with them all. Can't really see in there, but everyone's playing baseball. Never mind, not baseball, it was tennis. Close enough, there was a ball involved. Wind is coming on me back. It's a nice feeling because out in that sun, it's hot. Very hot. It's 26 degrees I think today. So for me, especially coming from what the hottest day that I had in Hokkaido was 20, something like that, so it's a pretty big difference. So right now the plan is just to check in half an hour, so I'll just wander around and have a little nosy around the area. But when I go back to the kind of main area later, I want to change into my shorts first and put my bag in and stuff. But when I come out again later, I know of a very good ramen shop near that temple. I've been in it before a couple of times, really nice. But I might try something else, depends, you know. Depends on what I'm in the humour of. If I'm in the humour of ramen later, I'm gonna go back there, like, obviously if I know it's good. There was other places along the way, but haven't fully decided. This is nice. And I feel very safe because there's a little police box here beside me. Well, I'm back out. Got myself a bottle of sports water because when I went in and unpacked, I started feeling a bit of a headache, so I think I might be a bit dehydrated. The only thing I really drank today was coffee, and that's not really great for hydration, so let's see how this goes. But I'm going to check out the main town now, although I know what it's like, but we're still going to check it out together. Looks like I've stumbled across some kind of a bloody party. Let's check it out, will we? This wasn't planned, by the way. I had no idea this was on. I just heard thumping and I was like, ah, sounds like a little concert.
Con esa melodía, tu color, tu fantasía, con tu filosofía, me la vez estabas, ya no puedo más. ¿Cómo dice? Yo quiero estar contigo, 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 contigo una noche loca.
Okay, so from what I was able to gather from that party that was going on, it's a Latin American celebration festival. So this whole week there's like loads of festivals in Tokyo, and one of them is actually Oktoberfest, which I think starts tomorrow. I'm not going to check it out tomorrow, but I might check it out while I'm here. All the food shops all full. I can't say for certain, but I'm pretty sure he's the head chef. Sorry. We made it to Akihabara Electric Town. The last time that I was here on a Sunday, the main road was actually closed, but this time it's open. The only problem is the further we get along this street, the more girls there are trying to get you to go into the maid cafes. Every 3 steps there's going to be. Yeah. You stand there waving leaflets. I don't even think they want to do it. Because most of them are actually just looking at their phone in one hand, waving a leaflet in the other hand. But yeah, that's the thing I don't like about Akihabara. Every 3 steps you take, someone's waving a leaflet trying to get you to go into a cafe. I guess it works. They wouldn't keep doing it if someone wasn't actually going in. They've got a lot of consoles here. Still no Game Boys yet though. There's another floor. I will check that. All retro games. Dreamcast. Oh man, heaven. See, on the left you'll see lots of them as I go along. Animate's usually pretty good. So many shops along here that are very similar. They all have a little bit different, you know. One of them is smiling at least. Don Quixote. So I've just picked up a couple of souvenirs, gifts for people, can't show you. Gonna eat now, gonna find somewhere. I saw a place along the way, so I might just hop in there and show you. Let's check it out. Well, I forgot to record. You're gonna have to trust me that it was nice. I'll insert the little picture now. I did take a little photo of it, and then I just forgot about it and just started eating it. I'm messing around with a couple of settings to see if I can get the nighttime image a little bit better, so I'm not sure how it is. I'll have to check it out when I transfer the files, but at least I can kind of see myself in the picture. Usually I can't, usually it's just shadow. So anyway, I'm gonna head back now. Certainly put in my steps today. You see, technically I could just get the subway back and it would only take me about, well, I'd have to get it to that sky tree, but it would take me probably about 10 minutes. But you know what, I like walking in Japan, so I don't mind 3/4 of an hour's walk. It'll do me a bit of good after eating that. Let's head back. Now it's 10 p.m. Crowds are still here. You've got an idiot tourist grabbing off the centerpiece, lifting himself up. Still a few crowds here though. Not even half as many as earlier, but there's still a few. Let's go around this side again. The actual temple is closed. The door is a bit, but the main thing is the outside, I think. At least that's what my opinion. One thing I forgot to change though, I figured out why the lights flicker. Of course, I never considered that Japanese electricity is on a 50 Hertz system compared to the 60, so I have to film at either half. So I'll probably, if I'm in a place with lots of lights, I should probably film at 25 frames per second instead of well, or 50 instead of 30 or 60. It stops the flickering, but I just forgot all about it. I just saw it on the screen there when the lights of the temple were kind of flickering a little bit. I will show you the sky tree when it's lit up though, because I'll be walking past it anyway. Plan for tomorrow. There is no plan at the moment. I have two options. Option one, get the subway ticket for 3 days. It's great value here. It's 3 days for €10, unlimited usage. And option two is the Greater Tokyo Pass, so it's about €25 for 3 days, but you can use it on the trains instead of the subway. Maybe do a couple of day trips in the Greater Tokyo region. That's certainly a possibility. I'm gonna have a look when I go back and kind of make a few plans and see where the events are for Golden Week. So for example, that Greater Tokyo Pass would get me to Yokohama, Chiba, Nikko, all the outskirts of Tokyo, but I have to just see what's going on and what's the best option. I will get probably both of them over the next week or the 10 days that I'm here. I just want to figure out what to do first and what events are on, because there's no point in me like just say getting the subway pass and all the events are in the places that the trains go and vice versa. Here's the sky tree all lit up. I will be closer to it so we get a better look, but just call it a little tease. Should get to it in about 10 minutes by the time traffic lights and stuff gets me across the bridge, because it is on the other side of the river. Now we're a little bit closer, almost at the end of the bridge. It is very nice when it's lit up like that though, and it looks pretty cool in the daytime, but definitely not even close to being that cool. So that was a little view of Akihabara. Not my favourite place, not gonna lie. I mean, the first couple of times you go there, it's like, wow, yeah, this is great. But when you go a few more times and you realise like the stuff they've got there, of course, everything is in one area, so you're not looking far if you do want something. But like compared to some of the other places, it's so overpriced. And for good reason, tourists go there. But like, I saw a Game Boy Pocket, not what I'm looking for, but they had one there for 16,000 yen, which is about €100. When I was cycling to Muroran the other day, when I stopped into that book off, when I forgot to get Resident Evil on the way back, they had a Game Boy Pocket for 3,300, €20. Better condition, looked great.